Hi, my name is Gerhard and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the pleasure of meeting with Raj Gschwandtner. He's Vice President of Product with ClearSlide's. Welcome, Raj.
Thank you, Gerhard. It's great to talk to you today.
ClearSlide's is in the sales enablement space, and we have a new announcement to make. Let's hear it.
We've added a couple of new capabilities to our sales engagement platform. Two new features that we're referring to as follow as well as engagement. And they're really all about giving sales managers, sales execs, and individual sales reps immediate access to what's going on in their sales organization and their sales process. And when they're in conversations with customers, getting a much better sense of how the people that they're trying to sell to are reacting to the content that they're presenting. So let me walk you through both features very quickly. So the follow capability, it's all about giving an individual who uses ClearSlide access to and the ability to follow objects throughout their sales cycle within the ClearSlide application. So I can follow a presentation. So if I'm a marketer or a sales executive and I want to see how a specific PowerPoint deck or break-in deck is doing, I can follow that presentation and I get alerts every time that deck is used. And I can see in each of the presentation details, any meeting that was used, I can see how somebody reacted to the slides that were presented. And I can even get replays of the content on a slide-by-slide basis. I can follow the company, so if I'm a sales manager or sales exec, I've got a critical deal in the quarter that I'm really focused on, and I really want to stay on top of it because that's a swing deal for me, and if we get it, we'll close the quarter and meet our forecast. If we miss it, it's going to be challenging. This gives me the ability to stay on top of any and all activity related to that particular company and that particular opportunity.
I see three benefits. One is it's a great coaching tool for the sales manager, and they can identify who needs more help. Secondly, it's also a closing tool, and I can help as a sales manager the salesperson with tips or ideas on how to move that deal over the finish line. But third, it's also a tool to improve the engagement between the company and the customer, because you'll know very quickly whether a presentation works or doesn't.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And, the thing that we keep hearing from all of our customers, especially sales managers and sales leaders, they're always struggling with what can I do to change my quarterly outcome or my annual outcome. This gives them visibility at the activity level, and it's actual activity, not self-reported activity. We all know the challenges with CRM tools, and the data is only as good as the last rep that updated whether or not they had activities. In this case, the activity data is an artifact of actually using ClearSlide. And we have customers that just love using our product, and as a result of that, if I'm a manager or an exec, I've got the ability to follow a deal or follow a salesperson and their digital footprints, to use the terminology that you used, in ClearSlide and benefit from them not having to manually enter data after the fact. I get to see what's going on the moment the meeting happens, the moment an email conversation takes place. And so this gives me that instant access and instant visibility to know when a deal's progressing in the way I want it to progress, or conversely, hey, if I'm not seeing a lot of activity on a key swing deal in the last month of the quarter, I know it. I can see that from ClearSlide, and I can go in and I can coach the rep. I can see how I can help move that deal from maybe questionable to something that's actually high profit.
So better engagement with the salesperson, better engagement with the customer.
The other feature that we launched is a feature that we actually call engagement. We have the ability with this engagement feature to actually give me as a salesperson slide level and participant level analytics as to whether or not you're actually looking at the content that I'm presenting to you during that meeting. So, let's say I've got a 10-slide presentation, and the first few slides focus on, background research and information about about my company and our product portfolio, and then the next 3 slides focus on, here's the product value proposition that I want to get across, and then maybe there's some pricing strategy at the end of the deck or what have you. I've got visibility both in the session itself as well as after the fact. And I'll get to the after the fact in a moment. I've got visibility into whether or not you were actually looking at my slides in the first part of the deck, the middle part of the deck, the last part of the deck. Basically every single slide, we calculate an engagement score based on whether that window, that ClearSlide window that you're using to present to me, is actually in front of your screen, or whether it's buried on another tab, or whether you've got, your Twitter feed loaded somewhere else, you're SMSing somebody. And so based on a composite score that tracks where your mouse is, what screen is on top of your monitor, I can give the sales rep a really good sense of whether or not you're actually paying attention.
So what I like about this, Raj, a lot of the tools that are out on the market, they don't have that capability.
We're really building a platform that's very focused on giving the sales organization, frontline, inside, or field sales rep, all the way up through SVP or Chief Revenue Officer, the tools that they need to really sell much more effectively, have the right conversations with prospective customers, and through the use of data and analytics, really give them an edge that helps them know where to focus their time, where to focus their attention, because that's the most precious commodity that we hear from all of our customers is, I have too many things to worry about. I just need to know where I need to focus so I can have impact.
Also, I want to share with our viewers that ClearSlide is going to be a premier sponsor at Sales 2.0 on April 27th and 28th in San Francisco at the Four Seasons. So I invite you to come and visit ClearSlide and see the demonstration. Thank you, Raj.
Great. Thank you, Gerhard.